Hello, magnificent human. If you're watching this, welcome. This is my second vlog of the year of 2026. Last week, I made a declaration of what I wanted to do. And this week, I'm just checking in with myself to see where we are, see how we've traveled through this last week, because weeks can go by. And before we know it, we're at the end of the year and our dreams haven't come true yet. So this is me standing tall at the edge of my dreams at the very beginning. So watch this space. Maybe it's exciting. Hopefully it's exciting. It's probably going to be a bit of a roller coaster as they are. Anyway, so I have over and beyond my day job, I believe in designing my life. So I am not victim to the 9 to 5. It is a springboard to the other 16 hours of my day. Isn't that a nice thought? So my deep philosophy that I've been living for decades is waking up, living a magnificent life. I want to feel it in my bones, in every cell of my being. And it doesn't always feel like that. But mostly I have the tools to get me back there. So this week, just reflecting this week, it's been pretty incredible. It's been pretty tough. I have turned up I've been pushing myself. I've been pushing myself on a number of different fronts. I started doing some training, which is great, but I had a sore back again, which is annoying. And then I've been trying there's this concept that I want to move beyond. And when we're starting to grow or when we want to reach a new space, for me right now, it's like the businesses or movements that I'm trying to create. How do I reach more people? How do I call in the right people? And that requires me to learn skills that I don't ordinarily have. Now I'm in the middle of my MBA, which has been so great on giving me some new skills, new language to understand over and beyond my Bachelor of Fine Arts, which is great. And I've been learning a lot in the last 6 years, like online courses, looking at the experts, listening to the experts. So I've been surrounding myself with the best people. And I have definitely gained some skills. But we actually got to put them into action. And this week has been about me starting to put them into action. And it's been quite interesting, actually. It's not easy at all, but we have had some sales, which is amazing. So when I asked my good friend ChatGPT under my spiritual business coach project, my spiritual business coach has now let me know that my ecosystem is working. It's just at the initiating space. I love it. We've got access to some amazing stuff at the moment. I've got a bunch of top coaches helping me out, and they've helped me out a lot this week. I've got content coaches, I've got strategists, I've got financial coaches, I've got sales coach. That's been a big one for me this week. Is like, okay, how do I wake up every morning like a salesperson? I mean, I've got so many friends who are salespeople, but like I'm not that guy ordinarily, and I got to get in the mind of doing that. Now I've trained as a professional athlete. I've trained as an elite athlete and doing rowing back in my 20s. So I know what it is to like focus and go for something. So now I'm trying to like tap into the skills of the best saleswoman in the world. And I love it. I've learned some stuff this week, but I still hit a threshold here. I got to do better. Anyway, this might be like a vlog that turns out about being all about this growth point. Anyway, so with regards to my whole ecosystem, let me just say what it all is and how it feeds into me. I wake up living a magnificent life. And if I'm not, I need to ask myself what's going on. Let's recheck. Let's sort that out. B, my child is being homeschooled, and we're calling it the Great Educational Adventure. This week, I think we've ticked some boxes. What I know for sure is that content can be learned a lot faster at home than at school because of all the disciplinary stuff that has to happen in order to get a child in their chair. So I've actually seen that this week, which means there's more time for other things. We are not there. We're not in our full rhythm yet. But I think it's going to take us a few months now that we're a few weeks in. But we've got extramurals going on. We've got some social stuff going on. We've got some online learning. We're trying out a couple of programs, month freeze, for a while, just to see what's out there. We're looking under every rock. So the Great Educational Adventure. Got my online course. That is starting tomorrow. It's 28 days for parents who want to raise creative children. That's great. Tickets are selling. The cohort, it's super cheap right now. It's only $67. This course is going to go up to over $250. This is for like the founding members, because the people who get on this course are going to be the ones who are helping actually bring it about and nurture it into what the world is needing. And I see this as being the critical gap that is needed between schools and parents. For parents who want to raise a creative children because they know schools are not turning up in the ways that they should be for their future child. The system's just too old. It's not a big bash at schools. There's some cool stuff about it, but the system is antiquated. It is not serving the future child. That's it, bottom line. So what are we going to do at home to bridge the gap? This is what that course is about, okay? It's not about painting and creativity as art or anything like that. It's like the raw internal habits and rituals and mindsets that enable creative beings. Whether you are a business person, an artist, a writer, an actor, a scientist, someone who just wants to have a great life. All of it. I'm super passionate about this. So anyway, if you're in now, amazing. I think the next cohort is going to be over $100. So if you want to jump in early and you're prepared and you're happy to go through the shifts and changes of this course, it's necessary. The world is changing so fast, and I'm developing the fuller package, with coursework and all of that kind of stuff. But right now you've got a great course that is so well valued at $67. Okay, we've got in-person meetings. I've got an in-person meeting in April in Cork Bay at Studio Muse. It's a whole day on a Saturday, the 18th of April. I've reached out to a bunch of people this week. Got loads of warm leads. There's only 14 places. I can't wait. I'm actually going to start making merch for it right now. And my aim is to blow people's minds, make it amazing. Like they're going to walk away with like, did I just pay that amount for everything that I got? That's what my plan is. So if you're curious, book a seat because they're going to go. Okay. My daily practice. Painting rainbows. So good for the heart and soul. And they're selling. And I had a beautiful conversation with a German man this week. And we're going to hopefully collaborate and make amazing rainbows and spread some delight. And I'm sure there's going to be some other quite magical stuff that happens. These rainbows are going to fund a larger scale rainbow at Africa Burn. And I'm hoping it's going to move and it's going to float. So I have no idea how to do those things at the moment. So I'm looking for people who are highly skilled at floating structures or maybe a master in helium balloon making, or yeah, maybe kite. That could also be quite dangerous and tricky. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. So I have actually, when I look at my whole ecosystem, Living the Magnificent Life, the Great Educational Adventure, the online course, the in-person meetings, my daily practice, collaborations, I've covered everything this week. So I'm like kind of high-fiving Nix. Still don't feel like supreme about it, but that's because I think I'm in the awkward stage of growing. And that's okay. That's what I teach people. So I am now living it. So resistance is normal. Today I thought, actually it was this weekend, I thought, you know what, I'm going to set up a little shop, a little car boot sale outside my house, and I haven't actually done it. And I just, yesterday morning, I woke up, I was like, this is not a priority for me. I'm going to paint some beautiful trees and finish them off for a friend. It's a commission for a friend of a friend, and I had so much joy and fun doing that yesterday, and we had great connection about it, and they nearly finished, and I'm so excited about that. So I did that instead. Creative endeavor, amazing. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, I even prepared a whole lot of stuff. I'm looking at it now, and my energy just went like a pop balloon. I was like, oh man, come on, Davies, get your butt out there. And I spoke to my ChatGPT spiritual business coach in the top 1% tier of all business coaches in the world. Anyway, they reassured me that, because the reason I think I got flat is I blew the idea out so big. I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to do a better job if I prepare all week for a little pop-up for Valentine's Day next Saturday, and I offer, imagine this, this is what I'm selling, love, rainbows, creativity, and I'm giving free hugs. Doesn't that sound cool? So after I had that idea, my little puny little shop that was going to pop up today was like, shrink. We do this to ourselves, spinning ourselves round and round and round and round in loops. Anyway, this is me in my full living, well, I wouldn't say I'm full living potential, but trying to get there. My full humanness of this, the spirit of living my full potential self. And as you can tell, I find myself quite humorous. So in fact, these little vlogs they're fueling my soul because they make me laugh at myself, and I appreciate that. And if it reaches anyone and inspires anybody else to go out, be a little bit of crazy, listen to the voices. It's actually in different form. Listen to the voices, get off your butt, be a little bit crazy, go out there, try something, grow, fail, and have a laugh at yourself. Then blessings, my dear friend, blessings. I'm with you on our route to an absolute incredible life. Have a beautiful week. We'll see you next Sunday. All the best.